participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. On the run, still looking. He'll try. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Got it in the middle, it's low. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying the left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, You ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore to the air. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Sun Devils are on the move. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Udo. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They want to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it in second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real...
Intercepted. Bringing it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hamilton. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
He'll pull it on the read. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Reels it in down the left side. Running free. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Bring in the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
Got it behind the line. It's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield very late in the half. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Gresham. stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now on the option. Quick toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Moore will throw. Grab near the marker. It's Casper. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. There he goes! Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Moore to the air. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona State. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's low.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Rushes on him. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riggs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Arizona State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he's thrown another interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Moore. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Harris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Making side adjustments here. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Turning it on! And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Moore will throw. Looking to take a shot. He makes a grab. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Red pass hits complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
More to the air. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Casper. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Football 7.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Levin. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.